Hello everybody, this is my third time filming this video. Manifesting Mondays. I'm going to manifest this video to get done, even though it's 11 o'clock at night on Monday, because first time I filmed it, didn't upload, disappeared. Can't even find it, don't know where it is. Second time I filmed it, I got a call on WhatsApp and it stopped the video. So yeah, so I was left hanging mid-word. So we're doing it third time. And it is manifesting. Today we're going to start our new book by Neville Goddard. So if you want, we're doing The Feeling is the Secret. So if you want to cue that up and read along, if not, I'll read it to you. Also, we're going to have the tomorrow video. The pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow is going to be the nail video. We have all sorts of new stuff, new nails, and that's going to go on Mercari. And also I wanted to give a big thank you to everybody who helped with the Ginete, who explained, and a few people text me, let me know that what happened was Ginete is Revlon. Ginete bought Revlon, or Ginete works with Revlon, whatever it is. So that's why it says Revlon on the bottom, but these are Ginete. And I'm going to have these up. If anybody is a retrosexual and would like to have some vintage makeup stuff, let me know before I put them up, okay? But those are going to be up, so I'll leave them here. And we're going to get right into Neville Goddard. So this is going to be my third time reading chapter 1 today. Let's see if we're going to get through all of chapter 1. I think it's 10 pages. Yeah, okay, so let's hit it and quit it. Okay, everybody, you ready? Manifesting Monday. Okay. And I'm going to move this microphone so I can actually see, because my bifocal eyes mess with me sometimes. Okay. The world and all within it is man's conditioned consciousness objectified. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. So it is to consciousness that we must turn if we would discover the secret of creation. Knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all you desire in life. Armed with a working knowledge of this law, you can build and maintain an ideal world. Consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively, but actually. This reality may, for the sake of clarity, be likened unto a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. In order to intelligently operate the law of consciousness, it is necessary to understand the relationship between conscious and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect, and the subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. The conscious is the male and the subconscious is the female. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious. The subconscious receives these ideas and gives form and expression to them. By this law, first conceiving an idea, then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of consciousness, and without the sequence there is not anything made that is made. The conscious impresses the subconscious, while the subconscious expresses all that is impressed upon it. The subconscious does not originate ideas, but it accepts as true those which the conscious mind feel to be true, and in a way known only to itself, objectifies the accepted ideas. Therefore, through his power to imagine and feel his freedom to choose the idea he will entertain, man has control over creation. Control of the subconscious is accomplished through the control of your ideas and feelings. The mechanism of creation is hidden in the very depth of the subconscious, the female aspect or womb of creation. The subconscious transcends reason and is independent of induction. It contemplates a feeling as a fact existing within itself, and on this assumption proceeds to give expression to it. The creative process begins with an idea, and its cycle runs its course as a feeling and ends in a volition to act. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt, but once it is felt, be it good or bad or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feelings may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your feeling, but rather disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Now, real quick, I'm not going to do a lot of commentary, but think about it this way. I have a lot of people call me and they'll be worried about their significant other having a third party, right? So a lot of women will call me and say, I know he's cheating, I know he's cheating, I know he's cheating. And in the card reading, he won't be cheating, but eventually it will express. Like eventually it's almost like they create a third party. So control of your feelings, not of your thinking, but of your feelings. Control of your feeling, that's the very last sentence here. Control of your feeling is all important to a full and happy life. Never entertain an undesirable feeling or think sympathetically about wrong in any shape or form. Do not dwell upon the imperfection of yourself or others. To do so is to impress the subconscious with these limitations. What you do not want done unto you, do not feel that it is done unto you or another. This is the whole law of a full and happy life. Everything else is commentary. Every feeling makes a subconscious impression, and unless it is counteracted by a more powerful feeling of an opposite nature, must be expressed. The dominant of two feelings is the one expressed. I am healthy is stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will is to confess I am not. I am is stronger than I am not. I got puppies. If you hear background noise, I have 3 puppies now and they're going crazy right underneath my feet. What you will feel you are always dominates what you feel you would like to be. Therefore, to be realized, the wish must be felt as the state that it is rather than the state it is not. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable marks of your prevalent emotions. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the causes of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of dis-ease, D-I-S/ease, in the body and the environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure, for frustration or detachment from your objective results in dis-ease. Think freely only of the state of which you desire to realize. Feeling the reality of the state sought and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all seeming miracles. All changes of expression are brought about through the change of feeling. A change of feeling is a change of destiny. All creation occurs in the domain of the subconscious. What you must acquire then is a reflective control of the operation of the subconscious. That is, control your ideas and feelings. Chance or accident is not responsible for the things that happen to you, nor is predestined fate the author of your fortune or misfortune. Your subconscious impressions determine the conditions of your world. The subconscious is not selective. It is impersonal and no respecter of persons. And then he goes on and he, multiple times he will quote some things from the Bible, or he'll have different books in here, but I'll let you guys read that if you'd like to on your own. The subconscious is not concerned with the truth or falsity of your feeling. It always accepts as true that which you feel to be true. Feeling is the assent of the subconscious to the truth of that which is declared to be true. Because of this quality of the subconscious, there is nothing impossible to man. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and feel as true, the subconscious can and must objectify. Your feelings create the pattern from which your world is fashioned, and a change of feeling is a change of pattern. The subconscious never fails to express that which has been impressed upon it. The moment it receives an impression, it begins to work out the ways of its expression. It accepts the feeling impressed upon it, your feeling, as a fact existing within itself, and immediately sets about to produce it in the outer or objective world with exact likeness of that feeling. The subconscious never alters the accepted beliefs of man. It outpictures them to the last detail, whether or not they are beneficial. To impress the subconscious with the desirable state, you must assume the feeling that would be yours had you already realized your wish. In defining your objective, you must be concerned only with the objective itself. The manner of expression or difficulties involved are not to be considered by you. To think freely on any state impresses it on the subconscious. And I know we're in mid-paragraph, but this right here where it says, the manner or expression or difficulties involved are not to be considered by you. There was a program a long time ago, and I remember the guy used to say, just don't consider the how. The how is not your business. So if you want to manifest something, focus on the end, but the how, the in-between, where you're, point A where you're at now and point B where you're going to end up. In the middle is the how, and the how is none of your business. So even if it seems like things are going absolutely crazy or they're going backward, the how is not, and don't think of the how. Don't try to force a how, because the how it happens is completely in the universe's hands or in God's hands or however you want to put it. Your job is just to focus on that end spot. Okay. Okay, therefore, if you dwell in difficulties, barriers, or delay, the subconscious will, in its non-selective nature, accept the feelings of difficulties, obstacles as your request and proceed to produce them in your outer world. Again, I know I'm trying to keep commentary to a minimum, but that's like when people are like, why won't he call me? Or is he coming back? If you're constantly in that feeling of he's far away or he's not coming back, then that's what your world is going to keep producing. So you kind of have to live in this like, oh, of course he is. I'm sure he's right here. And, I don't even care. And then you ever notice when you have an ex-partner or a specific person, as soon as you move on, that's when they come back, because you don't have the subconscious barrier of them being far away. The subconscious is the womb of creation. It receives the idea unto itself through the feelings of man. It never changes the idea received, but always gives it form. Hence, the subconscious outpictures the idea in the image and likeness of the feelings received. To feel a state as hopeless or impossible is to impress the subconscious with the idea of failure. Although the subconscious faithfully serves man, it must not be inferred that the relation is that of a servant to a master, as was anciently conceived. The ancient prophets called it the slave and the servant of man. St. Paul personified it as a woman and said the woman should be the subject to man in everything. And he lists the scriptures where it can be found. The subconscious does serve man and faithfully gives form to his feelings. However, the subconscious has a distinct distaste for compulsion and responds to persuasion better than to command. Consequently, it resembles a beloved wife more than a servant. The husband is the head of the wife. May not be true of man and woman in their earthly relationship, but is true of the conscious and the subconscious, or the male and female aspects of consciousness. The mystery to which Paul referred when he wrote, "This is a great mystery. He that loveth his wife loveth himself, and they two shall be one flesh," is simply the mystery of consciousness. Consciousness is really one and undivided, but for creation's sake it appears to be divided by two. The conscious objective or male aspect truly is the head and dominates the subconscious subjective or female aspect. However, this leadership is not that of a tyrant, but that of a lover. So by assuming the feeling that would be yours, were you already in possession of your objective, the subconscious is moved to build the exact likeness of your assumption. Your desires are not subconsciously accepted until you assume the feeling of their reality. For only through feeling is an idea subconsciously accepted, and only through this subconscious acceptance is it ever expressed. It is easier to ascribe your feelings to events in the world than to admit that the conditions of the world reflect your feeling. However, it is eternally true that the outside mirrors the inside. As within, so without, as above, so below, as below, so above, so within, so without, as without, so within. Correspondence, which is the second in the 7 principles of Hermes. If anybody is, I can't think of it. It's so late at night. But the Hermetic principles. Oh my God, why can't I think of the book? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'll think of it. But that's a very good. You can just look up the Hermetic principles, and I'm sure that book will come up. Very famous book. I don't know why I can't remember it, but the man can receive nothing unless it is given to him from heaven, and the kingdom of heaven is within you. Nothing comes from without. All things come from within, from the subconscious. It is impossible for you to see other than the contents of your consciousness. Your world in its every detail is your consciousness objectified. Objective states bear witness to the subconscious impressions. A change of impression results in a change of expression. The subconscious accepts as true that to which you feel is true. And because creation is the result of subconscious impressions, you, by your feelings, determine creation. So you darn well better feel good about stuff, because if it's bad, it's your fault. Okay? You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it. To seek on the outside for that which you do not feel you are is to seek in vain. For we never find that which we want, we only find which we are. In short, you express and have only that which you are conscious of being or possessing. To him that hath it is given. This is written a number of times in the Bible. Denying the evidence of the senses and appropriating the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the way to the realization of your desire. Mastery of self-control of your thoughts and feelings is your highest achievement. However, until perfect self-control is attained, so that, in spite of appearances, you feel all that you want to feel, use sleep and prayer to aid you in realizing your desired states. These are the two gateways to the subconscious. And that is chapter 1. And chapter 2, we get into how to use sleep. But before we get into that, this video is running a little long. I'm going to try and make these a little shorter. I might break these chapters up into 2 from now on. But don't forget to head over. I'm going to have a bunch of new products tomorrow. We're going to have a huge, huge box for June, which I'm actually going to premiere by the end of this week. I have the Ginates still available. I have so many wonderful products. Don't forget to stop over for tarot card readings and spell work and magical work and advice and all sorts of stuff. And I would love to hear from you guys. And if you do any manifesting work, don't forget to drop me an email and I'll read your successes on air. Okay? Have a great day, guys. And I hope I talk to you soon.